Hello everybody and welcome to this webinar where we're going to present the new features of WATS 2019.1. Some of you may already have access to it, but it's been rolled out now in the next few weeks. So this is the agenda. We're going to start with the application rebranding, and then we're going to go through the different parts that's updated and new in 2019.1. If you wanted to get more details on all the features and everything, you can also access our resource page, and you can download and read the server release that has all the features in there. If you want to leave a question or comment, you can do this through the GoToWebinar application, or you can go to wats.com and leave us a message through that interface. Okay, so that leaves me to the first part that's new, which is we're dropping Sky from the name. So from now on, it will be called WATS, which was actually the original name. It's always been there, but through the cloud version of WATS, we added SkyWATS for those users. So we have changed the naming moving forward, and we've also changed our logo. So this is our new logo, and there will be different variants and colors of it that you see moving forward. So a little bit more on the name and the options that are available in WATS. The standard WATS solution, it's delivered on a cloud. It's a service as a software as a service solution, but there are also other options for people who demands more security or need to add their own authentication software, etc. We offer a private cloud version where you can add these things yourself and have some special setup on your account. There's also an on-premise solution available. This means that you install the WATS software on your own servers and use completely your own infrastructure. So these are the three versions available. Okay, so let's move to the WATS application. So the first thing you'll notice what's new is that there's a new login page. So we have our applications listed here on the top. So we have reporting, we have operator interface, control panel, software manager available for me here. There are resources available directly on the front page. So if I want to go to the resource center to search articles, I have this available. Downloads of the client is also available directly from the login page. So if you need to download and install on your test machines, you get the WATS client from here. There are also links to the new mobile app that we're going to have a look at a little later, but you should all download and install this application as soon as you can, actually. When you have 2019.1, you will have all the features available. So if you're still on 18.3, it will say that there are things missing and you have to wait for the upgrade. But this will be available soon. There's a new My Settings page. So I'm going to load this. So a new layout. You have available your filters. You can easily modify, copy filters from here. You can add your signature. There are some security settings directly on here, and if you're administrator, there are some administrator settings as well. Okay, so let's go to the reporting interface. So we're going to start with the new UUT report. This is brand new. I'm going to just apply an open filter here and retrieve some reports. So new things is that this header now sticks. So if I'm moving down in my reports, this header will be sticky and you will always have it available. This layout is something that we're gonna move to all of our reports, so it will be similar. But we're starting now with the UUT report. There's a new date picker, so it's easier to get a 30-day, 7-day, etc. view of the data. There's a My Filters page. So you get the filters on the side and you can easily apply filters, like just clicking these and it will choose the filter and it will load the data. And if I make a change in one of these filters as I'm logged on, you get the save button here, so you can automatically save or manually save the new filters. Also, these headers and columns are now configurable. So click the column options and you can choose what type of data you want to see in this table. Okay, we've also improved the loading speed of this these reports, so they're much quicker now. All right, let's go to the operator interface and have a look at the updated manual inspection and repair interfaces. So I'm logging into my the operator interface, and I'm scanning a serial number. I should retrieve some reports here. So I have manual inspection available on the left-hand side. This is an application for you to collect data from an operator that normally types it into some kind of an Excel sheet or write it down in a paper report. We can make this available as an online form, and it will be logged directly into WATS. What's new here now is that this is completely redone, and it's available in HTML5, so you can also run this on tablet. So here's an example. I'm going to run an end of line test. I can add a comment. I can start the test. And I'm being asked to verify these questions on the left-hand side. So I can say pass, ask me to check the labels. I'm passing these, and the instructions are loaded here on the right-hand side. If you're on a smaller screen, you can also now choose to open this in a new tab. So if I click this, it will open up the instructions in a new tab. So for smaller screens, this may be better. I can also attach images, upload files, and attach it to the report as I could before. All right, I'm just going to go through this quickly and submit the report. Okay, so all new in HTML5. The next thing in here I would like to show is that we've also updated our repair interface, which is also now completely HTML5. So same thing again, I'm using the same serial number and I'm gonna create a repair. Select first the repair operation. I have one available. It can have new attributes. So in the configuration panel, in the control panel, you can then set up attributes like this. So here I'm asking, where do you make this repair? So it's in Drammen. And then it loads the UUT that failed. I say next. I confirm the selected UUT. It has a couple of failures. Just adding a reference. And what's new here is that I can also attach multiple pictures to these reports now. So I'm not limited to one picture as before. So I can add, I'm adding a couple of files here, I'm uploading them. I'm doing a couple of, okay, so I have two different pictures loaded. And then I'm just submitting this report. Okay, so that's new in the repair interface. It's updated HTML5 as with the manual inspection. Okay, let's go to the back to the reporting interface. The UUR report has also been updated. So I'm gonna open up this filter. And if I click on one of these repairs, it follows the same design layouts and styles as the UUT reports. There is also an edit option available, edit report, but be careful. It will take you back to the repair interface and allow you to resubmit or delete the report. So just be cautious when you use this. Also in the repair analysis part, there's been made some changes, some updates. There are better pie charts, it's better readable. Let's see, it's loading. So it's much more readable than before, and there are drill downs directly from these pie charts if you want to have a look at what's behind it. So that's new in the repair interface. So here I have the details, what's behind that piece of part. Okay, going back to the control panel again. So the whole control panel has been updated. It's streamlined. All the menus are the same. One of the major changes in here is the product manager. So one feature is that we have added the product name. So some customers have a lot of different part numbers and they would like to group them by biological names instead of using part numbers that they don't really understand. So this is new. You can then import this. You can either import your part numbers and names by using a CSV file. You can also do this programmatically through the REST API. The REST API has been extended, so you can do it programmatically. You can also sync with the report data, so you can read back everything that's in there. So that's also added feature. Then I'm going to the export wizard. Going back to the, excuse me, to the reporting part and choosing export wizard. Although it looks similar as before, what you can do now is that when you run some kind of query here and ask for an export. So currently I have 45 records that I wanted to export, and by pressing the export button you don't have to wait in the application any longer. You can close the window and it will basically send you an email with the updated data. So this is also new, and for some customers who do those big exports, it is a much quicker way, or it can be a more efficient way of doing these exports. Another thing that's new is that by using this question mark, you can search directly the resource center from the web application. So if I'm searching for converter, you will get the results directly in WATS, and you can, if you find a result that you're interested in, of course, it will take you to the resource center where you can read the complete application note on the subject. Okay, one of the major features of the new 2019 one is really what's behind the scenes. Performance have been increased really a lot. So you'll experience this when you make queries on big data sets, or if you look back in time, that it is performing much better than the previous version. Which is good, and of course something that we'll focus on moving forward as well. There's a lot of our customers that have big data sets. Okay, then the next thing I want to show you is, I'm going back here, changing my screen and showing the new app. So the WATS app, when you can find it on App Store and iStore, search for WATS Virinco. You may find a different WATS app, so just make sure that you search for the right one. But in here you have views of your latest products. You can easily toggle between 7 days, 1 day, 30 days. You get your products listed below. What is the first pass yield, and what is the failure rate, and what are the changes from last period. So for these products here, they're a little down from the last 30-day period. And if you want to investigate further, you can click one of these and it will take you to the next level, and it will show you the details behind it, and you can also see the actual data and how it was logged over time. Okay, so that concludes the update. You will have this available soon. And if there are any questions, comments, please contact us at wats.com or through the GoToWebinar application. I also want to invite you to our WhatsApp conference, which is held in Drammen 18th of March next year, where we're going to present recent updates and also look at the future, what we're developing, and it will allow you also to feedback and help guide us making the right decisions moving forward. Thank you all for your time, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.